Hi. I don't know how familiar you are with D2L, so I am just going to walk you through the very basics. So in order for Jackson to log in, which I know he has because I've seen him in our e-learning sessions, he goes on to, I guess through his school portal, he clicks on D2L, and then it'll take him to a home page. Once he's on this home page, if he doesn't see my course, or if you don't see my course directly, you click on the little waffle here on the top of the screen, and it says select a course, and he would just scroll down and he would click on NPM 1D. NPM 1D, Principles of Mathematics. And then you can tell it's my course because it has my name attached to it. In order to find the information, if you look at the first news post, it's right here. It says Unit 1 Test Outline. So the way the test is going to work, it's just Unit 1. Part A is Knowledge and Understanding, and it goes on to say, able to apply integer laws to express exponents as a single power. Part B is the application, so he has to know the difference between whole, natural, integer, real, rational, and irrational numbers. So not only know what the definition of each is, but be able to identify them. And then part B will also be complete word problems involving rate, ratio, and percent. And then finally, part C of the test is able to fully explain and back up with examples, integer laws and exponent laws. So here, this part is like the first two quizzes that we've had in the course. Explain the exponent law, explain the integer law. So how do we add two positive numbers? What do we do when we add two negative numbers? What do we do when we add a positive and a negative number, etc.? So where can you find information for all this? So I said how to access Unit 1 test for those of you who haven't fully, anyways, it's all here. It says click Assessment tab on the navigation bar. Well, where's the Assessment tab? It's literally right here, Assessments. So he clicks on it. Oops, I should show you with my cursor. So this is the Assessments tab. So this is his navigation bar. Basically, everything he needs to do and know with the course is here. So to access the test, he clicks Assessment, and then he scrolls down to where it says Quizzes. And then he clicks Quizzes, and then it will take him to a new page where then he scrolls down, and he doesn't have this view. The only two quizzes right now that he has available to him are actually Unit 1, Activity 9 test. So that would be his only one available. So he just clicks on it and he can start it. And it's available until Sunday. It's available, excuse me, sorry, I apologize for that. It's available Sunday night until 11:30 p.m. Going back to the course homepage, and I mean, if you ever need to go back, you click on Course Home, and it'll take you directly back to the homepage where we originally started. So how to prepare for the test? Well, it's just the content section. So here on content, you click on the tab, and again, you scroll down. I'm showing you teacher view, which is a bit different than student view, but the test is just Unit 1, which is right here. So it's recap and number sense. When you click on it, so you click the tab, it gives you a ton of lessons. So lesson A1 is Are You Ready? This is important that he looks through every lesson. The actual test content is going to start here in Activity 3, Introducing Integers. And then if you scroll down, Activity 4 says Integer Sum and Difference. Then Activity 5 is Products and Quotients. Activity 6 is exponents. So those are all little lessons that we've done. I know it looks like a ton, but it's really not. If he goes through each one, there's practice and examples for each one. And then Activity 7 is I've got the power. And then the last lesson before the test is percents, ratios, and rates. So that's all he needs to know for the test. This is all, keep in mind, it's all review from grade 8. So, and that's why it's called recap and number sense. Other than that, so activity 3 to activity 8 is going to be specifically what the test is focused on. And then here in activity 1, right here, if you scroll back up, activity 1, there's a PowerPoint presentation. I believe it's here on the second content page. So in activity 1, are you ready? Okay, these are all exercises if you're following me. So it's the next one. It's the next page. there's this. If you look at it, it says the world of numbers PowerPoint presentation. This is really important because this is when it's just a PowerPoint presentation, and what it does, well, it's on slides now, but what it does is it introduces numbers, but it gives him the difference between the first part of the test, or I think it's part B, where he has to know what a real number is, what rational numbers, irrational numbers are, and it goes on to explain examples of rational numbers, examples of irrational numbers, what type of number it is. And basically, that's you should be familiar with difference between a rational and irrational number. And then it gives him a couple of examples so he can see. This PowerPoint is something useful for him. So again, it's the PowerPoint in activity 1, and then just familiarizing him with himself with integers, how to add them and subtract them, and powers, how to express them as a single power. There's quizzes that he's already taken. This is all review. We've done most of it in class and during independent like study period. It shouldn't be difficult, but again, if he has any questions, just email me. I generally do check my email a couple of times during the day, so I'll get back to you. I hope that helps. Thank you.